Now from a place that's seen its share of great moments through the years, a look at the Oakland Coliseum. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the American League's Houston Astros and the Oakland A's. The Astros find themselves on a 20-game winning streak entering the day. Their chase for the all-time record continues next. James Big A right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to bunch anything together against this guy. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of under 1.10. So we may see some hit and run, we may see some bunting, and we may see some running, because if you want to lay around and try to get hits off this guy, that's not the right thing to do. One of the top pitchers in the game right now.
First pitch of the at-bat. First of 3 is underway on this Tuesday night as the opening pitch is taken for ball 1. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty V, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, Dero, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 at this homestand.
Now the 2-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Now the 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
Swung on but fouled off to the left.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
And this will be fouled away. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
What an amazing AB right here, and what a message it sends to your entire lineup. This guy knows out on the mound he's going to have to battle today.
Right side, hit hard. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Tip your cap if you're the pitcher right there. That was a great battle. Couple of tough pitches. Offensive player able to work himself deep into the count. Pitcher on the attack, but chalk one up for the offense on that.
Next up for the Astros, Joe Mauer. First at bat for him as he enters play 3rd in the American League batting race. From the stretch, and a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Hey, Dero, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
A bouncer to the left side. LeMahieu on to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
No real chance for him to roll 2 that time. He's just too quick coming out of the batter's box. You basically have to make a perfect turn on a hard hit ball to double him up. Now they need to keep an eye on him over at first.
Into the box, Michael Lee, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now a throw over, and the runner back easily. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. Runner back safely. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A pitch out. The throw. And that'll be in plenty of time, and a perfect call on the pitch out there.
Well, they guessed right on the first pitch out. Sometimes you have to wait a pitch or two in the at-bat to try that, but they must have had a pretty good idea he was going to be on the move.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Under it is the center fielder, and that's the 3rd out. Nothing doing there for Houston. And now the A's offense gets its first shot here. No score. Hunter Harvey will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
An interesting stat about this guy. Coming into this game, right-handed hitters are hitting below 200 on the season for him as the starting pitcher. So he must be doing something right when he's facing the righties.
Striding in, Aaron Shipman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Left fielder, Aaron Shipman.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Harvey is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, 1, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and 2, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at-bat.
He's got it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, these are the lineups you want to be in. Driving to the ballpark, you got a cup of coffee in your hand, you look at the flags and they're blowing straight out. You're running to the manager's office if your name's not in the lineup. It just takes 1 grain on that bat, and you got a potential 3-run bomb. Look out for these guys going deep today.
Next up for the A's, DJ LeMahieu. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A cold strike on the inside corner.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. One out, nobody on. Chopped weakly to the left. Right to him. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, the shortstop, Thomas Hawk.
Striding in for Oakland, Thomas Hawk. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. A high fastball is in there.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Drill. And whoa, this is off the third base bag. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Stepping in now, Matt Olson, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Looking at his career totals, Olson is a batting line residing in the 230s.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Him on the mound. No chance to recover, and let's hope he's okay out there.
Nice adjustment by the batter right there. You cannot fault the pitcher for going to that well again. First one he swings and misses through, and this one the batter's able to execute and drive it for a base hit.
Digging in, Avisail Garcia. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense. They better get it going.
And it's 0-2 to Avisail Garcia.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
Struck him out. You talk about pulling a rabbit out of your hat. He gets out of the jam, and the side is retired. A's strand a couple, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, number 3. Power is a big part of his game, of course, entering the contest 5th in the American League home run race. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball here. 0-1. A wave and a miss.
Hey guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone, but I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
And it's fouled away. Full count now, 3-2. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
Standing in, number 30, a real threat with the bat, of course, as he currently leads the American League in home runs. He's set. Here it comes. Nope. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
That's wide. 2-0. Now the 2-1 is a fastball that misses.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
Nobody out, runner on first. Into the corner and slicing foul. Prior to the 3-2, we'll look to first. Runner's back. The 3-2 pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Back in standing. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And that misses for ball 4. And it's first and second now with nobody out.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Giancarlo Stanton now, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
You're on the mound in this situation, you only have 2 options. You got to find a way to strike this next guy out or get him to ground into a double play.
Grounder down the line at third, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. First and second here with nobody out. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And the guy I want to focus on is second baseman DJ LeMahieu. I think what we need to take into consideration is his ability to play that position at 6'4", 6'5", with soft hands and the ability to turn a double play. We already know he's an offensive force.
Here's Albert now as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League. He's set and the pitch. Just got a piece of the fastball that time as it's chopped foul at the plate for strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And they try to get Pujols to chase here, but he lays off. It's 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
On the ground to second base. This could be 2. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Next will be the designated hitter, A.J. Reed.
Designated hitter, A.J. Reed.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a breaking ball stays outside.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. Solo shot here to left. Home run number 9 on the year. And the A's are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Batting 7.
In now, Richard Mendoza.
Richard
And he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. The average right at the 200 mark on the year. 9 homers and an even 20 RBIs. And it's 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Ball 2. The 2-2. Weekly hit to third. Scooped up. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. Hey guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Settling in now, number 70. He's hoping to start this series a little better than the one he finished last time. He was 0 for 5 on Sunday. And he lays off there, 1-0. The 1-0. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
You can't go after that pitch with less than 2 strikes on you. There's no way you're going to do any damage with a ball executed down and away in the zone.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
Into the box now, Sandy Leon. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Aaron Shipman. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches, and ideally he'd be closer to 27 instead.
In the dirt, and now let's see. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. More from the East Bay right after this. Standing in, David Lee, having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a breaking ball. The 1-0. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Gloved by LeMahieu. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Standing in now, Andy Ibanez. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The average for him coming in at 322. A dozen home runs and an even 40 RBIs. And the pitch. Strike two. Ibanez very well could be starting the upcoming All-Star game. He currently leads all second basemen in the league in fan votes.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the All-Star game voting, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to start in the All-Star game right now. That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
The count now at 2-2. Bases are empty, one man out. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close. So I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
So digging in now, Gary Cox. He reached on a single in his first try. First things first, here's a throw over. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And another throw over. And a dive, but he's back. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Ibanez leads off first with one away. Runners off for second. Pitch inside the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
One ball and two strikes to count. Towards second. And that's the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Joe Mauer.
Stepping in, Joe Mauer, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch on its way. And this one gets away. And would you believe the tying run comes in to score on a wild pitch? Man, oh man.
Wow, the pitcher has no one to blame but himself. Man on third, he just uncorks one. The runner alertly takes off immediately and gets their first run of the game just handed to him on a silver platter.
2 out, nobody on. Here's a strike.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside? Or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there. And that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Here's another 1-2. And there's a base hit on the line. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive. And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
Michael Lee.
Now a throw over to first, but the runner's back easily. Into the box, Michael Lee, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
The 0-1 on its way. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. And this one's in the dirt. And you can forget about the double play now as the runner moves up to second base.
And this is what happens when a power hitter is at the plate. You don't want to give them anything in the zone, and sometimes that leads to those tough-to-handle wild pitches. There's a chance they just put him on first now to avoid him doing any real damage.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 2-2. Slow roller back to the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Astros forced to settle for only the 1 run. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. All tied at 1-1. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
First pitch on its way. First pitch is a breaking ball taken down and away for ball 1. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. One and 2 to DJ LeMahieu. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Ibanez over to his right, makes the play, 1 away. So with 1 away, a couple of teams out of the AL West doing battle in this one. So let's check out where they sit in the standings entering play here today. Now at the plate, Thomas Hawk. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at bat with another big hit right here. First offering on its way. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Curveball that time, not even close. One out, nobody on. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Outside and a full count, 3-2. And he got him.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. Now the 1-0. Hit hard, but right into the shift. Ibanez from shallow right. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 3 innings complete, all tied at 1-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 3 has been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far.
Number 3.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. The 2-1 home. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out. Ready for another chance. Number 30. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Missed with a slider. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. The 1-2. Swing and a liner.
But no one gets to this one as it lands in the home bullpen. A foul ball.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And there's out number 2.
The left fielder, number 29, Giancarlo Stanton.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Giancarlo Stanton comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. Two balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
Three and 0 now. One run, 2 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Swinging away, and now the count will be 3-1. Three balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1. So now we've got a battle on our hands.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Hit back up the middle. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. So here is Avisail Garcia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In tight with the curveball. Backed up on him a little there, and it's ball 1. This one's down to third. Oh, look at the dive. The throw. Got him.
Now batting.
So a fine play down there at the hot corner to take a base hit away, and that would appear to be a good segue to check out the league leaderboard for team fielding percentage. And as you can see, the Astros currently lead the AL in that department. Trying to pick things up where he left off, A.J. Reed. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Cox. 2 down.
The batter, third baseman, Richard Mendoza.
Striding in once again, Richard Mendoza. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Called strike at the knees, 1-1.
That's 1-1.
Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Number 70 would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Now batting, number 70.
Next up for the A's, number 70. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. And there's one that goes about 60 feet 4 inches.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Oakland. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the A's, number 75, Sean Quezada.
Here's Albert now. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Designated hitter, Albert Pujols.
First offering on its way. And that misses inside 1-0. Now some action in that Oakland bullpen as it looks like a lefty started to get it going down there. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop, David Lee.
In now, David Lee.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right.
There to play it is Garcia, and that becomes out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman, Andy
So coming to the plate, Andy Ibanez. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. There's that circle change of his, but it's outside for ball one.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
2 out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. The 2-0. 2 balls and a strike now. Now the 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Gary Cox, man at first after the 2-out walk. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And the runner will get back standing. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Ibanez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now a snap throw to first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. The count now at 2-1. Now the 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. 1 left for Houston. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Digging in the switch hitter, Sandy Leon. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
Sandy Leon.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Oh, I love this, boys. Mano y mano. He's coming to get him with back-to-back big-time heaters.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Stepping in now, Aaron Shipman, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ball 1. Mauer sets up. Here's the 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Heading out towards shallow right. Lee moves over, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. So here's Joe Mauer. Last time through was a base hit.
Catcher, Joe Mauer.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
The 0-2 delivery. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And here's a ball hit in the air.
But this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
This is gathered in out there by Garcia for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Michael Lee.
Digging in once again, Michael Lee. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First offering on its way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. 1 out, nobody on. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
I think he's shown you right there he was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
Hit sharply but foul down the right side. The 2-2 one more time. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, number 3.
Ready once again, number 3. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Two out, nobody on. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Oh, and this one ran in and got him. And that's twice now he's been hit in this one.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Ready for another shot now. Number 30. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a strike. For the current campaign, number 30 is, get this, slugging over 700. That's a number almost unheard of, so if you can help it, don't miss any of his at-bats. Now the 0-1. Well struck but foul over by the coaching box. 2 out with a man at first. Belted high in the air out to left. Shipman racing back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. In to score is the runner from first. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Smoked on the ground left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. And the run will come in to score from second, as now it's a 3-1 ball game.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Designated hitter, Albert Pujols.
And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he's back easily. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Into the box now, Albert Pujols. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. No hits to this point. Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Part of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. It's the Astros 3 and the A's 1. Striding in for Oakland, Thomas Hawk. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Lee is under this one. 1 gone.
First baseman number 21, Matt Olson.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Matt Olson. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one stayed too low apparently. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1.
I mean, that's just an awesome curveball right there. A 12-6 breaker with nasty downward tilt. You know, the game's getting back to that good 4-seam fastball breaking ball instead of the sinker slider guy.
And it's 1-2.
1-2.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. Digging in to try it again, Avisail Garcia. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Here comes the first pitch. A little bouncer. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Missed with a breaking ball.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. A's are gone in order. Score holds. It's 3-1. back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. It's on to the 7th now with the Astros on top in this one. And as the final warm-up tosses are thrown, let's get a look at our game summary through 6 innings. Arnold Leon is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 68, Arnold Leon.
Next up for the Astros, David Lee. He flew out in his last at-bat.
David Lee.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he takes ball 1. Leon playing here in his age 29 season. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. The 1-0 home. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Left center, base hit. He's through first and hustling for second. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
The 1-1 misses for the second ball.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Lee stands at second with no outs. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
The 3-1. Hot shot down the line. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
Hey, D-Row, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Into the box, Gary Cox. 0-1 the count. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Up around the face. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2. The 1-2. Backs him off the plate. A slider that nearly got him. A runner at second, nobody out. Line down the left field line.
But it drops foul down there in the home bullpen area.
The 2-2 one more time. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Shipman sprinting after it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And a daring move there pays off as he'll make it into third on the fly ball to left.
Joe Mauer.
So digging in now, Joe Mauer. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that one just missed outside.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Now the 1-0. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Michael Lee waits on deck. And they were simply not going to give him anything there with the base open. It's a 4-pitch walk.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Striding in for Houston, Michael Lee. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And they'll add one more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game. Tag is there, and he's out trying to score from first as the second run.
Now batting, number 3.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, number 3. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Now it's 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Here it comes, 2-0. And there's the first strike, 2-1.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
And, ooh, that strike zone's getting a little inconsistent now. It's 2-2. The 2-2. Gets the outside corner, strike 3. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. It's stretch time here in Oaktown. It's the Astros 5 and the A's 1. A.J. Reed will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Sent out to straightaway center field. Cox has a read on it. 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Richard Mendoza.
Stepping into the box, Richard Mendoza. First offering on its way. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Cox has a play. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, number 70.
Stepping up to the plate, number 70. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Hey, he's been on point from the start of this game. Just pounding the zone with a high 90s fastball. It almost looks like he's gotten stronger as the game's gone on.
Behind 0-2 now. Seventh inning here in a 5-1 ball game. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They're down here 5-1. Chad Smith has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
57, Chad Smith.
Digging in and looking for more, number 30. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Number 30.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A high fastball is in there.
0-1's the count.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Smith, a right-hander standing 6'3". He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Fastball, strike 3 called on the outside corner, and a pretty generous corner at that, as that's the first down of the inning.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Now the 2-0. Popped him up. Mendoza is there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, designated hitter, Albert Pujols.
So 2 gone now in the Houston 8th, and standing in, trouble now in the person of Albert Pujols. From the stretch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Takes a high fastball for a strike. (5-1) our score as we play the 8th. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder has a beat on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They're up 5-1. In now, Sandy Leon. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Changeup in for a strike. And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
The 2-1 home. Misses above the zone for a ball.
Well, ball 3, and listen, the Oakland A's right now would love to get this leadoff guy on any way they could. They would love a leadoff walk.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Aaron Shipman. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
He's set. Here it comes. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. Nothing in 1.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
0-1 pitch on its way. There's a changeup over the outside corner.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Leon gets his lead at first, nobody out. On the ground to the left side. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Now at the plate, DJ LeMahieu, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch on its way. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. None out, runners at first and second. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Now the 2-0 home. And here's a ball hit in the air. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Now the 2-1. This is lifted out to left. Stanton is there. And that's the first out of the inning.
Up next for Oakland, the shortstop, Thomas Hawk.
Into the box now, Thomas Hawk. He's set, and the pitch. And that one stayed up a little high.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Here it comes, 1-0. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Base hit, line drive into the corner. Leon rounds the corner and is headed home. He scores as they now trail by only 3.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Here comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead.
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Standing in now, Matt Olson lays off 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 2-1 to the A's first baseman.
That's the human element of the game right there. Umpires are going to miss a couple calls. It's the pitcher's ability to stay composed and grind that's going to make him successful today.
The 2-1 is strike two swinging.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. Avisail Garcia, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Well, tough to say if that was their intention or not, but it's not the worst thing that could happen. A force at every base now, so there are a lot of ways to get out of this.
So here is Avisail Garcia. The bases are loaded in front of him, so a real opportunity for him to put a dent in that 3-run deficit. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Right over the middle, knee high.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
From the belt, kicks and deals. A swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up.
Here it comes on 0-2. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Line drive, right field, base hit. 1 run is scored. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch, but doesn't mean the batter can't grab it.
And now with the possible tying run at second here, we're going to have a pinch runner as they try to get a little more speed out there. Stepping in now, A.J. Reed. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Called strike in a dangerous location there, 1-2.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And he missed it, 2-2.
Slider. Not many guys lay off that.
Ready now, Richard Mendoza, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
Hey, be thankful the batter was sitting on something else, or that pitch might have went a long way. Those cement mixers, you get the barrel to them, they can be torched.
Oh, 1 count, and the pitch. Hit hard down the right field line.
But no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Just a touch outside. 1-2. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We've played 8 full. Astros lead this one 5-4. A look there at the Bay Bridge from the East Bay side, where we are for this one from the Coliseum in Oakland. Number 14 will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Number 14.
Kicking off the top of the 9th, David Lee, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. A 1 pitch on its way. Ripped down the line. On to first, and a great play there by the A's third baseman. And as a legendary Bay Area voice may have said, holy Toledo.
Great reactions on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make the throw, and of course he did that too.
Into the box now, Andy Ibanez, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He doubled his last time through. The 1-0 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Hard liner to center field. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. Number 9 batter comes through that time as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roy. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
Here comes the 1-0, and they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Ready with the 2-0 pitch, and the changeup is way low that time. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
So here's Joe Mauer as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. And this one misses again to Mauer. 2-0 now.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
Two-0 count. The pitch. Swinging a ball in line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Ibanez at second. Cox at first. 1 gone. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? The second for 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
The right fielder, number 8, Michael Lee.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Lee. He's 1 for 4 for the game. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope.
Ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Runners at the corners. 2 men out. Throw over to the bag, just keeping him close. The 1-1 is in off the plate. Now the 2-1 pitch is taken, ball 3.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Now a move over to first. Don't want to forget about him. Hard on the ground towards short. And he delivers with 2 outs in the 9th. It's a base hit. And now the runner from third scores to give them a very important insurance run.
Now batting.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
In the air now, out to left. Shipman is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Astros plate 1 on a couple of hits. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Astros 6 and the Athletics 4. Eddie Farmer is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th.
Eddie Farmer.
Ready for another shot now. Number 70. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame.
Number 70.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. The 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Into the box, Sandy Leon. He swings and grounds it to short. Lee is up with it on to first, and now the A's are down to their final out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Aaron Shipman, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. Here it comes, 1-0. Ball 2 now. And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead. Swing and a liner. Foul. Last strike now for Oakland. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the ninth. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
2-run game, last of the ninth with 2 away. He loses him on ball 4.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. And, Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Shipman is off at first with 2 away. Now a throw over. Runner back standing. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get back in standing. Two 2-0 pitch on the way. And a great change of pace has him off balance, a swing and a miss.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Popped him up. And he'll put this one away for the final out, and the Astros will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Wow, that's a staggering 21 wins in a row. This is some pretty historic stuff we're watching. That ties the 1935 Cubs as one of the longest streaks in MLB history.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Houston Astros rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Hunter Harvey gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year. Eddie Farmer earns the save out of the bullpen, his 14th. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First, for the victorious Astros, 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Athletics, 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 11 minutes. A reminder that extra BART train service is available on the Fremont Daly City line or on the Fremont Richmond line by accessing the ramp directly outside the stadium beyond the left field wall. AC Transit will also be available.